The Mac Finder is a great way to keep track of your files, but there may be some ways that will help you out and find more information a little quicker. You can customize the toolbar at the top here to add options that you may want to see. So you control click. You can say I would like to see icons and text only icons, or you can customize the toolbar. When you click that, you get a drop down and you see some other things that you could add. I like to put in a path so that I can see where my files actually are in the path. So you go down, select the ones that you want, click done, and now that bar will appear in your Finder toolbar. Mistakes both forward and backwards. To delete backwards, hit the delete key on the keyboard. But to delete forwards, that's from the mistake part forward, hold down the function key and hit the delete key. This will delete to the right. Here's an example. Type this sentence and I made a mistake in it. So I'm going to hold down the function key and I'm going to hit the delete key and it's going to go forward from there, leaving the rest of it like it's supposed to be. macOS Sequoia is the newest operating system for your Mac computers, including your laptops and iMacs. It's pretty good to update, so we're going to go over a few things that are new in it. A couple of things, especially, is Apple Intelligence. It's their form of AI or artificial intelligence that will support a lot of the things that you're going to be able to do. It's not out in the initial edition, but it will be coming out later this fall. And there's some really nice things in it. I've used it a little bit in some early versions. The one thing I really like is the writing and focus part of it. It helps you write emails. So if you write an email to somebody, you'll get a pop up and it'll say, we can help you write this, and it'll take what you wrote and summarize it so it's more clear, and makes it a lot more easy to read. It creates some new images for you. And Siri has a lot of changes. Siri will be able to respond more to normal conversational tones. You can do normal conversation with it. It will add a lot of ease to using your phone or your computer. So hopefully it'll be out very soon. It's a really nice addition. Continuity. You can use your phone from your Mac. As I said before, Apple is merging the Mac OS and the iOS for the phones and iPads, and so you can now use your phone. It'll pop up on your screen of your Mac, and you can punch buttons. You can respond to text, just like if you had the phone in your hand. So it's going to be really nice. You can transfer files seamlessly back and forth between it. You'll get your notifications. It'll be just like your phone in your hand. You can move the files, videos, all those things. That's coming soon as well. Productivity app. It's going to let you lay out your workspace a little better and tile your open applications so everything's a little easier to find. If you use this for Zoom calls or other types of video conferencing, you can put background replacements behind you so that people won't see all the junk behind you. Safari has some nice highlights. If you go to a site and you just hover over a picture or click on something, you're going to pull up a lot of relevant facts about that site that you're looking at, including maybe directions to it or more information about it, without ever having to open the site. There's going to have a new reader in your Safari searches that's going to summarize the article that you may be looking at so that you don't have to read it. You can just read the summary and say, no, this is not what I'm looking for, or yeah, I need to look at it more. Also, the pop-up videos that come up every time you go to a specific site, well, Safari is going to handle those a little differently. You're going to get access to the system playback controls so you can control whether or not you get a loud video all of a sudden start playing. It'll pop up in the center, so it's a little easier to see. And then this is the really nice thing that I've been looking at, Passwords app. So Apple has now put a password manager into your both your iOS systems and your Mac Sequoia system. Everything's going to be in one spot. It's going to be much easier to manage your passwords or your other logins. They're going to be synced across all your devices. So if you make a change in your Mac, for instance, it'll show up in your iPhone. You won't need to pay for the expensive password managers. Everything's going to be right here on your phone. It's going to show you which apps or passwords have been compromised. It's going to offer to let you change them and put them on more secure passwords. I highly, highly recommend you do that because, as you may know, everybody is getting hacked now. This morning I got a notice that on one of the third-party sites I'd visited that my email and password had been hacked off of it. So it happens all the time. And if you put more secure passwords in there, it's going to make it a lot harder for the crooks to steal your information. Not that they won't try, but it makes it a little bit harder. So we're going to talk a lot more about that. Gaming, there are going to be some new upcoming games if you like to play games on your Mac. Messaging is if you like to send messages and text back and forth. There's all kinds of new stuff on there. We're going to talk a little bit about that. You can explode things. You can make it bigger, shake, and do all kinds of things. You can even have new emojis or things and make your own emojis that will come up. You can send text at late at night or early in the morning so that they don't appear to have come, you just wrote it. Make people think that you're up at 2 o'clock in the morning doing stuff. Maps have some new things, including national park updates with trails and things in national parks that are really nice. This works out well for you who have iPhones. If you have the newer iPhone, you're going to be allowed to make and send text messages even if you don't have any cell service by using satellite service. So that's those are really nice things to have. Notes has got a lot of changes. Now you can put live audio, so you can record something and save it in a note. You can even do math equations inside of notes. Why you would want to, but it's going to have, you can make your text have color inside of them, and it'll give you can collapse into a section, so you'll just see the main points until you touch on something. So that's really nice. If you have AirPods and you get something with Siri, you can just say, you can shake your head yes or no, and it'll recognize it. The voice isolation on iPod Pro, I've got those, and it really works well. It's crystal clear. And there's a lot of other really nice things that are coming out on it. Your calculator on here, now you can have scientific calculators, and I wish I had something like that when I was in school. It shows you the entire process as well as the solution to the math problem. Calendar has come out. They've got a new complete reminders and things that you can put on your calendar app. Photos has been completely reorganized, and it's when you look at your photos now, it's going to have different sections of it, featured photos as well as the recent photos that you took, and it'll have little movies that it makes for you. So it's really nice. Weather's going to show the feel like temperatures, and you can add your home and other locations from your contacts. If you have Home app, which will let basically Apple take over the management of your smart thermostat and those kind of things, you can add all kinds of things like remote. Your electricity usage can be on there, and all kinds of other information. And of course, the privacy and security is one of the big things that Apple is concerned with.